Students, let us start with the enthalpies of physical transformations. So here you can see there are three different types of enthalpies: enthalpy of fusion, enthalpy of vaporization, and third is enthalpy of sublimation, where there is only physical changes involved. It means that one phase of a substance in bulk is converted into another at constant temperature and pressure. So we will start with enthalpy of phase transition, that is carried out at constant temperature and pressure here. Phase means it might be gas, liquid or solid phase of the system. So first we will start with enthalpy of fusion. This is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of solid is converted into liquid without change in temperature, means at constant temperature and at constant pressure. It means that solid water, means it is ice, it is converted into liquid. So during this conversion, the amount of heat absorbed equals to 6.01 kilojoules per mole. So here there is a positive sign. It means that heat is absorbed during this conversion. So this is nothing but the fusion, means melting. Ice is melted from solid state to liquid state here. Okay, so ice at 0 degrees Celsius, it absorbs suppose 6.01 kilojoules of energy, and during this conversion here, suppose this is ice cube you are taken and you are supplying some energy to this, further it is converted into liquid. So during this conversion, this much amount of heat is absorbed here. Now amount of heat which is absorbed, it is not stored in the system. So this heat which you are supplying to this ice or the system, it is not stored here, whereas this is utilized for the expansion or conversion of ice, that is from solid to liquid state, and that is used for the work done, and the temperature of the liquid obtained will also be 0 degrees Celsius, means this is again a isothermal process. So the process would be isothermal, means the ice, it is at 0 degrees Celsius. When it is converted into liquid, again it will have the same temperature, that is 0 degrees Celsius, because the energy which is supplied here, that is not utilized or that is not stored, rather it is utilized for the conversion from solid state to liquid state. So here there is an expansion of the system here. Now this is nothing but the enthalpy of fusion here. So this is at constant temperature and obviously at constant pressure, that is atmospheric pressure. Now the reverse of fusion is freezing of solid, means you can write here H2O liquid. The reaction can be reversed, it is converted into solid state. So enthalpy of freezing, this can be same with the opposite sign. Remember, all these conversions always considered for 1 mole. So this 1 mole and at constant temperature and pressure, these are very important things here. So here this negative sign indicates that heat is evolved. So when water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, heat is evolved at constant pressure and temperature. So here 1 mole, that is 1 mole, constant pressure and temperature, these are the very important thing or the words which is to be remembered here. So these are the conditions for this convergence, or whatever the amount of heat is absorbed or amount of heat is released here. This is about the enthalpy of fusion. This is simply the melting of solid to liquid, and this is an isothermal process. Now next is the enthalpy of vaporization. Remember, we are talking about the phase transition where there is change in only the solid, liquid and gaseous states. We are not talking about the chemical reactions here. Okay, so enthalpy of vaporization, it is nothing but the enthalpy change accompanying the vaporization of 1 mole of liquid at constant temperature and pressure. So very simple example, you can take liquid water, it is converted into its water vapor with the application or with when we supply this much amount of heat at 100 degrees Celsius. So this is the enthalpy of vaporization which is needed for conversion of liquid water into a gaseous phase. Similarly, this liquid, it is converted to its vapor, that is at 25 degrees Celsius. This much amount of it, that is plus 44 kilojoules per mole, heat is absorbed by this water to get converted into vapor phase. Means if you can see here, at higher temperature less amount of heat is required. So always this enthalpy of vaporization, it is considered after reaching this 100 degrees Celsius temperature, because at 100 degrees Celsius water will start boiling. So once it is reached to its boiling point, then it will start vaporizing. So at 100 degrees Celsius the amount of heat needed will be comparatively less than the amount of heat which is needed at 25 degrees Celsius. Means first it has to reach 200 degrees Celsius and then it would be converted into its vapor phase. So this is about the enthalpy of vaporization. So the energy here, if you explain starting from ice, here ice is taken which is converted into liquid, and further this liquid, it would be at 0 degrees Celsius, which is what we call as a fusion. Ice at 0 degrees Celsius, again liquid water at 0 degrees Celsius. This process is we call as a fusion. So this liquid which was at 0 degrees Celsius, when it is further supplied some more amount of it, it will reach to its 100 degrees Celsius, and then further it would be converted into its vapor. So the temperature of vapor again it would be 100 degrees Celsius. Now remember, this to this change, it is again an isothermal one. From this liquid at 100 degrees Celsius and vapor at 100 degrees Celsius, that would be again an isothermal process. But in between this, changing from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius, here energy is stored. From this, here there is a storage of energy, whereas energy is not stored at this stage. Energy is not stored here, because the energy which is supplied, that is utilized for the conversion from ice to liquid here, whereas this is also a liquid state, this is also a liquid state. So whatever the energy is supplied, that will be stored, and that can be seen by the increase in the temperature. So when it is further heated, here it is converted into its vapor state. So in both the cases temperature is constant, so this is an isothermal process, as I already told, and this is also an isothermal process. But from 0 to 100 it is not isothermal process. This is not an isothermal process. So here temperature of liquid was 100 degrees Celsius, and of vapor also it was 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now the amount of energy that is required by 1 mole of liquid at constant temperature and pressure to convert itself from liquid state into its vapor state, this is called as enthalpy of vaporization. Okay. So now here you can add one more thing, that is the concept of specific heat. What is this specific heat? Specific heat, it is the heat required to increase the temperature of 1 gram of substance by 1 degree Celsius. This is what we call as the specific heat. Suppose you have m gram of substance.